Hey guys, earlier this spring, my wife, son, and I, we went to Summit Beach near here, a little local favorite beach, and picked up a few rocks that are just a little too big for me to just throw in a tumbler. So I'm just gonna hit them quick with a saw and see what comes out, and maybe even turn a couple of them, if they look spectacular, into cabs. So here we go on the saw.
Picture's not the same anymore. The things I used to see, they ain't what they used to be. The message has shifted from the ways I used to talk. The shadows have lifted on the paths I used to walk. After all the games, after everything has changed, after all the faces fade away, will you stay? The story doesn't fit anymore. The plot begins to decay as time chips away. The veil has been lifted so that I can see. The truth has been gifted to set us free. After all the games, after everything has changed, after all the faces fade away, will you stay? Will you stay? Will you stay? Will you stay? so.
Okay, so I'm not going to throw these in here too selectively. I'm going to start with the cabs and get all those out because, you know, I like to have something I can wrap up and put in the chalet. I cut a, you know, slabbed a few and I left them rough because that's kind of neat too, to have the rough shapes. You know, and then I tried to put some kind of different shapes on things, kind of a teardrop thing there. It's fun to see what shapes you can do with the saw and what'll come out the other side with these raw stones. This one is probably basalt. We'll find out. Can't wait to see these little pieces of unakite. Those are so amazing. That was a great stone that we found. So, and then you got this epidote with a little piece of feldspar crystal in there. So I made sure to save that and see if that would polish up. And got a lot of that guy. All right, about 2/3 full. Let's get some. Let's get water in there and put it on a scale and see what we got. Well, I'd meant to show you the rinsing of these as I had, you know, so you guys could see them revealed in the gray sludge, but unfortunately, I do so many barrels at a time each week that by the time I got to this barrel, they had already cemented to the bottom. The sediment and everything had cemented to the bottom and it just made a big concrete mess at the bottom that took a while to rinse out. So you get to see the final rinse stones. So far they're looking pretty good. Yeah. Ooh, cool. Alright, nothing that's really alarming me as far as, you know, not able to move on, but I'll give it a closer inspection and go from there and try to get to it before it all dries out on me. Alright, see you in a week. So I let them sit for a minute because I do a lot of barrels at once and it let everything glue itself to the bottom, so it's going to take me a minute to get this out, but I still wanted you guys to be able to see them rinsed off. Downside of that is it takes more water to get these done, but oh well. Okay, there we are. These are the rough cab shapes, so yeah, they're looking pretty darn good. Ooh, alright. Yeah. Time to finish cleaning them up, and I'll get them into stage 3. Alright, see you in a week. Okay, just got done burnishing these cabs from 3 to 4. I've started to find I like to burnish my rocks between stages 3 to 4 and after 4, of course. I don't 2 to 3. I don't take the time. I got a lot of projects, so I don't really have time to spend an extra half hour a day rotating those barrels. Okay. Grab some out of here. Oh man. Those unikites are looking something else. Wow. Those are looking so cool. I got some probably basalt, the epidote, some granite with some feldspar in it, some epidote, maybe a basalt again. Yeah, they're looking sharp. Okay. I'm going to finish them up in stage 4 in my new mini sonic tumbler. So I'm going to set these aside in some water for a minute. And I'll see you when they come out of that vibratory tumbler. It is almost 1 month to the day from when I started recording this to the time these are being recorded. And they finished much earlier this week thanks to the new vibratory tumbler I bought. But took a decent shine. Got some good cabs in there. Some fun stones out of this whole batch from Summit Beach. Some fun little... that's probably basalt. I got a little line in there. It wasn't a perfect tumble, but some epidote, probably basalt, of course, the obligatory granite. It's always fun. Um, it's not a big draw, but, still cool stuff. And then I cut a lot of this stone, apparently. I don't remember what all I was cutting on that saw that day. It's been a month, and I've been doing a lot of projects, but this is a really cool piece of epidote laced stone. Took a decent shine. Has that warm glow. I actually kind of prefer this to the high gloss finish that a lot of polishers get. Kind of like this. Kind of gives the stone a natural look, while at the same time it does look polished and shining, so it kind of splits the middle of both. That's kind of cool. I suppose if I were to ever get bezels and try to do jewelry that way, that would be good stone. As it is, I could wrap it, and there's a cab. So they held their shape well. There's a triangle out of it. So that's kind of cool. Just random beach stones are able to hold their shape and tumble through well. Yeah, another little triangle I did. And it's always surprising that triangles don't take much off the corners usually. I always figured they just kind of break in the tumble, but they haven't so far, so yeah, good on them. Yeah, there's 3 cabs out of it. And since they're tumbled, I can use either side, which is kind of neat. Oh, nice. So I got some cabs there. Let's find some stones that aren't cabbed up. So I guess that's a rough cab. I might have started on it, but gave up, or might be the end off the piece. I like that stone. That's kind of cool. Of course, you got your granite. There's a cab. Nice. Of course, when I say cab, I mean oval. Nothing fancy. Oh, that's the one that had the line on the bottom. That was a cool stone. Oh yeah, I intentionally did that stone that way. It's kind of cool. I held its shape. A little kind of a teardrop type deal. So yeah, it's kind of, I don't remember exactly why I started this video. I watched the intro for a half second, but just enough to know that I had intended to do cabs out of this batch. And yeah, those aren't going to be big draws if I wrap them up, this style, but oh, there's one I did a rounded bottom on. But yeah, it's just kind of neat. I went to the beach, just picked up random rocks, and oop, now I got some cool little cabs. I got some Unakite cabs. People do like the Unakite, and that's always fun. Of course I do too. Unakite's always a good stone to work with. So yeah, kind of neat. You can head to the beach, grab yourself a stone, a little basalt with a quartz line in it, and yeah, get some cool cabs. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hoping to see that you can turn random stones into fun shapes. And again, I will call this a success. And thanks for watching. I'll have more of this type coming out here shortly now that I got a vibratory tumbler. These things come out faster and faster. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.